Welcome to How to Survive, the show that teaches you how to survive the stuff that can kill you.
Like 5 days of Cliff Bars, or bad news on the radio, or not being prepared for life.
And the stuff that just makes you wish you were dead.
Like wearing shoes with no support. Or watching sexy TV as your family comes home. Or not being prepared for Burning Man.
And can you ever really prepare for Burning Man?
I can't.
You know what I am prepared for?
Our theme song?
You got it.
Play it.
Ground is shaking under our feet. Mountains on fire, flooding in the street. Can't breathe the air, can't fight the feeling. Gobbling down Xanax ain't the way to be dealing. Gotta do better than just getting high. We gotta stick together if we're gonna survive. Ooh, how to survive. Ooh, how to survive.
Hello.
Oh, hi there.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen, wie geht's?
What is that part? What is
How
V8?
are you?
Ah.
I'm pretty excited
Yes.
because we're gonna talk about something that I think everyone in this room can relate to, which is which is feeling ill prepared for life.
How to survive being ill prepared for life. I would like to know this.
I'm gonna give you the answers to the best of my abilities.
So I could fix it all? Everything's
Yes,
gonna...
you guys, you're gonna fix it all. Matt,
Does it involve sliding doors?
and a cute haircut.
And a cute haircut?
Yeah.
We should announce that Garen is off on assignment, as they say on Never Not Funny, in Michigan.
He's having some adventures.
He's having some adventures. So we have Matt Belknap, who was nice enough to sit in as our producer today.
We appreciate it so much, Matt.
It's always
So
a pleasure.
sweet.
I love you guys, and it's always fun to be here.
Well, we're happy to have you. So it's all working out.
You know what I thought? I should adjust Jimmy's chair again and make you watch.
It's a disaster. You know that it's creaking now, and
He
so,
told me yesterday that it's creaking and it's because I adjusted it, which makes absolutely zero sense.
Yeah, the timeline probably doesn't add up, but he's decided it's your fault.
Yeah,
that
he
it's
told me
creaking.
yesterday that the chair is creaking since I adjusted it.
Marital tensions.
Yeah.
It's the sound of marital tension.
Yeah, the creaking.
manifesting in the
yes,
chair.
exactly.
In my house, it's the sound of grape eating during television watching.
Wait, how do you make sounds eating grapes?
Ask my husband.
Wait, are you making the sound or is he making
He
the
does.
sound?
No.
He's off popsicles?
Oh, no. This is just a thing he's added.
I can't.
So the sound of him eating is driving you crazy, because that's what Elise, my wife, also, like, certain things that I'm eating, she'll just be like, I could just see her tensing up, like,
Yeah.
just the sound of it. And I'd like to think it's just a general, like she says, it's like kind of a low-grade misophonia
Yes,
or whatever.
yes.
But I don't think she has a problem with anyone else's.
It also might be marriage.
Yeah, I think it's just
I think it's
20 some
partly
years.
marriage.
It's partly marriage, but I have it with my kids too.
Mm-hmm.
Really, just anyone eating next to me on the couch,
Oh.
like while we're watching something.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, rage.
I have it
guess
with
I
Jimmy
that
and
too.
Jimmy has it with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I have it with anyone else.
Oh, I'm so happy for you.
Yeah.
I want to be inside of your mind for that part, not the other stuff.
So no, you definitely don't. So we had our annual get together on Sunday at our house, the Latka party, and you guys were both there.
Yes.
And my aunt, the same one who said I had lost weight. Remember, I told you that at
Did
Thanksgiving,
I meet her when I first got there?
she was sitting down.
Yeah.
She was like on a walker.
Yeah.
And she at Thanksgiving told me I had lost weight, and she's
Yeah.
90% blind.
Yes.
And the time she had seen me prior to that, she was also 90% blind. So I don't understand how she thought I had lost. It was very weird.
Did she feel your
That's
body?
what Chris said. That's exactly what Christine said. So funny. So anyway, so she gives me this bag, and I said, "Oh, are these the white?" Because we do a white elephant. And I said, "Oh, are these the white elephant gifts?" And she said, "No, these are gifts for you."
Okay.
And so I was like, "Oh, okay." So at the end of the night, I open them up. I'm going to say 5 heavy glassed scented candles.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
My kryptonite.
Yes.
I was like, you couldn't pick a worse thing for me. It was a very sweet gesture. But Oliver's friend was there. And I said to him, by any chance, does your mom like scented candles? Oh, she loves them. I'm like, take these.
Perfect.
Take these.
Perfect.
And I kept putting them near him. Throughout the night, I was like, I said, for the love of God, Tommy, if you forget this bag, I'm going to kill you. So yeah, so that it was all.
Get that
Didn't
out.
have to deal with it. Yeah.
That's such a win for him. Now, like that's Christmas
Yes,
shopping
he's
taken care
handled.
of.
Yes, and she texted me. She was so grateful. She was like, "Oh my God, I love scented candle," and they're all like wintry,
Nice ones.
Like for a second, I was like, "Baby, I could do the pine." No, I'm not going to take the chance.
You know what I find really bizarre? So on Saturday, Sven and I went to a movie.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, it all worked out. So beforehand, we realized, we have enough time to grab some dinner. I mean, this was just the universe, the planets aligned.
Right.
And we went to this Argentinian restaurant that we like, and it was close to the theater. And we just walked in. So we were like, we're going to have to sit at the bar. Oh, can I tell you this bitch move I did?
Yes.
Go first. So we're waiting for
Took out your cigarettes.
took my cigarettes. So indoors in the restaurant, we're waiting for someone to come and help us, and we're standing, inside the foyer or whatever it's called. It's like an open place, and these people come in to the side of us and kind of walk in front of us a little bit, like they're gonna cut almost.
Right.
And the waiter. The person who is like, it's not really a hostess. It's like the waiter or the waitress, whoever's going to help, come up and they start saying, we're late for our reservation. And I walk right in front of them and I go,
Good.
we were here first.
Good. I don't think that's a bitch move. I think that's.
I would have never. I think this is very much me, a post 50 move. I would have never done that
Really?
before. Oh no, I would have just sat quietly and been annoyed.
Oh, that is 101 for me.
Not me.
Well, you know what? Not to play this card, but being small, I've had to do it a lot. And so I'm not shy about it.
Well, that's good. That is good.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I've always been like, it's fine. I'll just wait.
I'm surprised they would do that to Sven, because Sven's so tall.
I think they just didn't know.
Yeah.
It was
or
like,
they thought you had already been taken care of and you were just waiting.
Yeah.
But it is weird when people pull that, because when you're on the receiving end of that, you're just like, oh, I'm invisible now. What the hell? It's so it's an awful feeling.
But I was mad at the people because they were being dicks. Not the waiter. I think the waiter legit thought they were first.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yes. It's always about the body position before the person, before the waiter or whoever walks up. It's just like your body is telling me you don't acknowledge my existence, and that you just think you can walk in here. But here's the thing: if they had a reservation and you guys were just walking in, then it's kind of like they could have they could have just been like, oh no, we're here for our reservation, and then you guys were like, you would have been the bad guy for being thinking you were ahead of them.
I
right?
guess, but it's also whoever's next should be helped next.
Yes.
I guess that's true.
Yes, should be addressed.
Yeah. Anyway,
I think I think this place needs a host or hostess. There's a disaster.
They also do need need that. Next up, which was the point of me bringing this up, so we went and sat at the bar, and there was a scented candle
At a restaurant?
That is, and I was like,
big no-no.
That's so bizarre because, even if I'm having people over and we're gonna host a thing, if I have a scented candle, because we have a very open house, as you know. You haven't been to my home. I don't know what the problem is with that.
Really,
we've got to fix that.
It's an open layout,
but it's very open layout because it's all one big room, and
Right.
even the kitchen has a wall, but it's still open. So if I'm having people over and I have a candle, it's going to be way far away from anywhere where food is served. That's to me. I thought I thought
Crazy.
it's restaurant 101.
I could see somebody making that mistake at their house, being like, I don't know.
Right.
But at a restaurant, it felt like such a weird mistake to make.
It is, because it interferes with your tasting.
You shouldn't ever smell
Right.
scented anyway.
Unless it's steak smell. If it's steak odor,
Steak candle.
then I can understand.
If it's
At a steakhouse,
it
we're
is kind of
enhancing the steakness.
It is kind of, because it's an Argentinian restaurant. It is very known for their steak.
Right. In that case, it's just a chimichurri candle.
They actually just lit an old steak that they had lying around.
I do have to amend the story. It was a steak candle.
Okay. Should we get to
Why don't
today's
we
topic?
talk about the topic, because this is something I think just about everybody can relate to.
Yes.
The idea of like, how's everybody doing life better than I am?
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to talk about. Okay. For one thing, we're all, it's in our biology, apparently, that we're naturally inclined to compare ourselves to other. Okay. So this is due to both evolutionary and social factors. So according to Carolina Casillas, who's a therapist at the Clinical Mental Health Counseling Facility at the University of Phoenix, and why wouldn't we think she's an expert?
The University of Phoenix, that online thing?
Maybe there might be a real one.
Okay. It's spelled Phoenix with an F.
Yeah. And it's in a Q. Comparison helped individuals assess their social standing, which was a crucial element for survival.
That makes sense.
So this is in our biology. And, this can happen at various moments in our life. It doesn't mean we're doing it our entire lives. Maybe you're having dinner with another couple and they're in their stunning home and you're like, oh, look, they have it all figured out. Or you're scrolling social media and you come across someone's amazing trip to Tulum and you're just like, oh.
I mean, that's all the time. I feel like that.
They're like their life is perfect. Maybe your sister got this incredible job and your parents are so proud of Denise. Fucking Denise. Obviously, social media has made it worse because any hour of the day or night, you can just scroll through thousands of humans and their carefully curated, seemingly perfect lives.
Yeah.
I mean, this is anywhere from like the mean girl you went to high school with to like literally Jennifer Aniston.
Right.
And they are not even doing their own curated feeds.
Right.
They've got an assistant who's doing that. So in Psychology Today, I read about something called social comparison theory. And this says that we judge our own worth by comparing ourselves to others. Pretty basic. That's just the name for it. This can make us feel behind when we think others are doing better. That's just the name of what it is. And some studies have suggested that about 10% of our thoughts involve comparisons of some kind.
Wow.
I mean, that could also just be like which grapefruit's better at the grocery store. So it's not all necessarily like comparing our lives to other people. So the research on this is mixed because some comparisons can be healthy. It can lead you to motivation and goal setting.
Yeah.
But it's actually more likely to chip away at our self-worth. And this is even more likely when we use someone else's timeline to measure our own progress.
Timeline, yeah.
Right? So it can cause issues, deep dissatisfaction, guilt, and engagement in destructive behaviors, including disordered eating. Here's a question. Is it better to compare yourself to those doing better or worse than you are?
It's probably better to compare yourself to people doing worse than you.
Any thoughts on it, Matt?
I think it's a trick question because that's what I would have said too. But I bet it's like that's the trick. It's like, no, it actually is worse to compare yourself to people worse than you.
You're both on the right track. So research, unsurprisingly,
Said the opposite things.
But we're both right.
But I want to give you both some cookies here. Okay. Research, unsurprisingly, finds that downward comparisons make us feel better about ourselves.
Yeah.
But that there are dangers to each approach: insecurity and jealousy, or overconfidence and arrogance. So you don't want, if you're always comparing yourself to the people that like live in the trailer and are on food stamps, you're like, look how great I am.
It's a low bar. Yeah.
Like you don't want to be an asshole.
Right.
But you also don't want to be like, why am I not the president? Or like, why am I not Jennifer Aniston? Like whatever.
Are you having some Jennifer Aniston feelings lately? She's coming up a lot.
She's just the most famous person that's coming into my head, but also fuck her. Okay.
Fuck her and her natural talent.
Exactly. When does this comparing go south? Okay. So comparisons are likely to make us feel bad when we make the error of only comparing ourselves to the like best person in that category. So like many people believe, this is an example, they have a less social life, like a less active social life than other people. But if you're making that comparison, you only tend to compare yourself to the like most social person that you know,
right?
Which isn't fair.
Right.
It's you have to understand this bias so you can make a more realistic comparison. Don't just be like the person who like goes out every night and parties is the person you want to.
Right.
They don't sound that healthy anyway.
No.
Sounds exhausting.
I was gonna say
no.
I'm
like
fun.
I don't even want to do that.
I didn't want to do that when I was young.
I'm gonna be in my pajamas at 7:30. Okay. How does social media impact this? I mean.
Positively?
It's been great. I think it's been great.
I'm on IG right now.
Did you hear, by the way, that Australia is has banned, I don't know how they're going to implement this, but has banned social media for kids under 15.
I thought it was 16. And
Okay.
I think it's wonderful.
I don't know how on earth that they're going to make that work, but
I think it's great. I love it.
also,
Yeah.
I don't know if we have any Australian listeners, but
Hearts to you.
hearts to you. The
Yeah.
anti-Semitic murdering going on over the weekend is horrific.
But they're also doing gun legislation immediately
Oh,
about that. Like, this is the thing about Australia.
is it the time to talk about it though?
They're like the California of the world.
Yeah.
Like to me, like what they're doing stuff right.
Well, they
in
had
a lot of
didn't
ways.
I think that I forget what the time on like when exactly it was, but I think they had a big mass shooting in the 90s and then passed like sweeping
Yeah.
gun. And I think this is I get most of my information from Elliot from Never Not Funny because he knows a lot of stuff. I think basically all of the politicians who pushed that through were voted out because it was unpopular.
Oh, wow.
But they sacrificed their own political careers because they knew that was the right
To
thing
do the
to
right
do.
You're
thing.
supposed to do.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got us off on a
No.
tangent.
I mean, I think we're all kind of on the same page that social media is.
We should stop comparing ourselves to Australia, though.
We really should. It's making us feel bad.
True. So, constantly checking social media feeds can diminish our self-esteem and contribute to depression. Some studies have found that such risks primarily affect those high in the traits of neuroticism. Others suggest that social media use can reinforce self-esteem. For example, when people review their own images of good times with friends. I don't know how many people are actually using social media that way. Like, I only look at my own social media of me with my friends. I mean, maybe people do that. I think these are young people who just...
Yeah, and I was going to say, I also think there's like, I don't know if is it endorphin or what's the other?
Serotonin?
Dopamine.
Serotonin. See, now you gave me three choices.
sorry.
I don't know. I don't know which
Let's
one
just
it is.
say it's all.
all
when you get clicks, when you get likes.
Yeah. And then you become dependent on those. And
Right.
then when you're not getting them,
I think it's dopamine.
Yeah, I think you're right. Okay.
But I could see like if your friend, if you do something with your friends and then you're looking at Instagram and your friend posts a picture of you with them doing the thing, that could be a positive. Like, oh,
Sure.
that was fun. So it doesn't necessarily have to be your own timeline or whatever.
Absolutely. Okay, so one of the main problems of all of this is that as humans, we're often comparing our internal private struggles, right? I'm a failure. I'm bad with money. I'm lonely in my marriage. That kind of stuff that you don't say out loud in the world to others' public-facing lives, which results in this feeling of I'm alone in my own unique suckfest.
Yes.
You know, that no one else is going through.
Right.
When actually those people might be in an even worse situation. But they just know how to present well. Their forward-facing self looks really great. So you just think they've got it figured out. And especially Instagram, this is also curated that you have an image which is false.
I think because I'm so self-deprecating and that's how I've gotten by, I've never felt the need to present that I'm doing better than I am. Do you know what I mean? I don't think I do anyway. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's just it's interesting to me that people are very comfortable doing that. And
like the social media fake world that people present.
They're really comfortable and they get something from doing that.
Yeah, it's a world that I haven't felt the need. I mean, I don't spend a lot of time on social media,
Right.
and I don't post a lot. Like, I think that's also an age thing where I think we were fortunate as Gen Xers to. I mean, I certainly have friends who are Gen X who do spend a lot of time on social media.
Yeah.
But I don't feel, probably to the detriment of my career in some ways,
Yeah.
that like I wanted to have a second life that took place on social media.
Yeah.
And that I'd have to curate it and present it. And
Right.
I also don't want to present my whole life on social media either. Like I don't post, whatever people want to do with their families. I've never posted a picture of my kids on social media.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Or much of my personal life. I just don't want to create another life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's some advice, guys.
Yeah.
To be less vulnerable to painful comparisons, notice the people or events that prompt the behavior in you. Commit to being deeply grateful for what's good in your own life. And remember that the human propensity to want what others have is a waste of time unless you see and covet in another something of deep worth, such as generosity or kindness. Good fucking luck with
That's why I
that.
laughed. I've tried my whole life not to do that. It's very difficult.
It's certainly not easy. Okay, we're on an imaginary timeline. So this is a term coined by a psychologist named Bernice Neugarten called the social clock. It's the social clock. It's based on cultural norms and expected social behavior. So it's this idea that we're all making decisions based on what culture expects. Career, marriage, when to have kids, when to buy a house, LOL, good luck with that. And if we don't hit those timelines, we feel as if we are falling short. A lot of people feel that. I haven't had a baby yet. I haven't bought a house yet.
Right.
I'm not where I'm supposed to be in my job, and other people are.
Yep.
And this is, it's not an always unspoken, they're saying it's an unspoken checklist, but it's not always unspoken. If you have like,
If you're like me, you bitch about it all the time.
or if you have a parent who's like, why aren't you married? Why don't you have kids?
right,
You know,
right.
like they're outside pressures.
Yeah.
From family, perhaps. You know, some people have those kind of families who are like, you know, you know, your sister did this. And if you feel like you're off schedule, you can feel anxiety and shame and self-criticism, even when objectively you're doing fine.
Right.
So what is this illusion of everyone having their act together while you are uniquely unprepared? This is definitely something I've personally dealt with my entire life, that I feel like everyone's got it together, but I don't. So these guys from they come from a world of organizational psychology. Klein and I don't know how you say his name, Weick, or I'm going to say it's Weick. So they do research on competence, and it shows that we routinely overestimate how prepared other people are versus ourselves, and we underestimate how much others are improvising. So basically, we have this idea that the people around us have it way more together. The reality is most people rarely have all the information, and they're making decisions using their own experience, pattern recognition, and a lot of improvisation. So this is the idea that a lot of people are just winging it. And studies of workplaces, doctors, pilots, and performers show most people are winging it with confidence.
Oh,
which
wow.
made me a little nervous. I don't want my
My
pilots
pilot,
winging
yeah.
it. My doctor, like, I'm doing my brain surgery. I'm just going to wing it.
Leave that to the performer, like the
Yes.
comedy. It's
Yeah.
fine to like. There's no you know if you're improvise, you're supposed to improvise
Yes.
in a performing space. But like, yeah,
You
please
don't,
know
you
what
don't
you're
want
doing.
a doctor to fake it till he makes it.
Sorry, that's what the research shows.
Yeah.
But this is another name for this is called the Dunning-Kruger effect, which is this creates the illusion that everyone else knows what they're doing, except you.
Okay.
Statistically, they don't. So most people aren't walking around fully prepared. They're improvising, filling in the gaps, making up stuff as they go. They're just doing it with more confidence than you are.
Right.
So if someone seems calm and collected, that doesn't mean they're prepared. It may just mean they're really good at pretending, or they're about ready to, open fire.
Right.
I guess that I'm more nervous about the person that seems the most calm. Imposter syndrome. So they originally did this on high achieving women, but this idea of imposter syndrome. You guys have heard of this,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
It's the idea of I don't belong here. Everyone else knows what they're doing. At any moment, I'll be exposed as the fraud that I am.
I got here by mistake.
Yes, any moment somebody's going to come in and go,
There's
there's been a mistake.
There's been a mix-up.
You don't actually belong here. The next thing is called the control myth, and this is that humans feel safest when they believe an outcome is predictable and preparation guarantees some level of success. So the problem with that is modern life constantly violates that. So these are people who they don't want to have any uncertainty in their life. They want to know, like, whatever I do, I know I'm going to succeed. I don't want to take any risks. And when they are in a situation when everything fails, people don't often think to themselves, wow, that situation was chaotic. They'll instead go, I messed up.
Yeah.
I messed up as a person. That was my fault. Right? When
Yeah.
really it was basically out of their hands.
Right.
I'm going to give you some other terms that are fun. Spotlight effect. We think others notice our flaws more than they do. This fuels self-judgment. I mean, I always like to think that, like, most people are thinking about themselves because of their own narcissism.
Right.
So
Yeah.
they're not noticing when I mess up.
Yeah.
Right.
The frog pond effect. People feel worse about themselves when they compare to those perceived as higher achieving in their immediate environment. So, like, don't
Yes.
always look at the people who are the super successful ones and go, I suck.
Well, who is the frog and who is the... I don't understand the frog pond.
I don't either.
It's just called
That's
that?
just what it's called, I'm going to say.
Those were the two guys who did the study, frog and
Yeah,
pond.
because to me, that's the thing where you don't like that. You'd use that more if you're like in a bad relationship because you don't notice the water's boiling. You should get out of it.
That's a lobster and a... Oh, the frog in the boiling.
Oh, yeah. Frog pond. I don't know.
Frog pond. Okay, maybe we'll learn
The
that.
pond is boiling because of environmental.
Maybe in what do we learn?
catastrophe?
We'll find out what frog pond is.
I think we can hopefully get to the bottom. of it.
Contingent self-esteem. This is when someone's self-worth relies on comparisons and external validation instead of internal, right? And that can make create so many emotional ups and downs, right? So how do we survive?
Yeah, how do we?
This is important when we feel like everyone's doing it better than us.
Yeah.
First, normalization.
Okay.
Studies show that simply learning to say to yourself, this feeling is common, significantly reduces your own distress. If you're just able to say when this feeling comes over you, oh, this is actually a feeling that's normal and everybody feels it, can actually make you feel less stress. When you feel it and you can recognize it, to just say those words to yourself can make it feel better. Put being behind in contexts. So there's no universal timeline.
Okay.
But being behind only exists relative to a made-up standard.
Right.
So you adjust your standards to something that is realistic. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Like reframe your standard to something that makes sense. Like you don't have to abide by this probably unrealistic standard.
Like you win an Academy Award by the time you're 19. That kind of thing.
Exactly.
Right.
You didn't? What
No,
the
it's
hell is
too
wrong
late
with
now.
I
you?
know. God.
I know.
How embarrassing. Self-compassion, not self-esteem. Research shows self-compassion works better than confidence. What does this mean, though?
Oh, okay.
Don't deny your feelings, right? They deserve to be validated. Acknowledge the struggle, right? I'm struggling with the fact that my dream career didn't happen for me the way I wanted it to. That could be something I would say, for example.
I was going to say, this is just theoretical. You're taking out of thin air.
Yeah,
right?
that's not me.
Right.
Or something like, this isn't how I thought my relationship would be. This isn't how I thought I would connect with my child. Or this isn't how, I thought my dog would behave.
You thought your dog would not eat your glasses
Yes,
or your
5
sunglasses.
pairs. Allowing imperfection. I'm not as good at whatever it is that I want to be.
Right.
What we think we should be good at and how we're, it doesn't match, right? Like that famous sort of Ira Glass talk about being creative, and you have your image of how you think you should be good at it.
Oh,
and
yes.
how you are actually at
Right.
it, and they don't go to, or your taste doesn't match your talent.
Right.
And sort of learning how to be okay with that and knowing that you can keep growing
Right.
as an artist, as a person, as a worker, as a human being, whatever.
Maybe the answer is to lower one's taste.
Maybe.
Maybe if I could just start liking really bad things,
Yeah.
then I would feel better about what I put out.
Sure.
That does seem to work well in show business.
Yeah.
You see a lot of very successful people with low taste.
Yeah.
Like a lot of
Yeah.
bad things become popular.
Right.
So I mean,
Make bad things.
Yeah,
Make bad things.
just stop sweating the quality level
Yeah.
and just like go
Yeah,
for it.
that's a good motto.
And not demanding mastery on that note. Maybe it's okay that I'm not the best.
Right.
Done is better than perfect. Or done is better than good. Like, don't be a perfectionist. Allow yourself to make mistakes.
Right.
Here's a big takeaway. Oh my God. The big takeaway. Most people aren't. I thought this was interesting. I don't know if this. I'm curious to see what you guys think about this. Most people aren't afraid they're behind. They're really afraid that everyone else knows something they don't, and that this will be revealed publicly.
What?
I thought that was strange, right? And so they're worried about like a public performance or a job change or a social event, and these all trigger that same kind of fear spiral, like that they're going to be revealed maybe as sort of not being adept, I guess is what I took out of that.
Okay.
That sort of sounds like another way of saying imposter syndrome, right?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
I would kill to have imposter syndrome. That would mean I, at a place where I feel I don't belong. I strive for imposter syndrome.
Please give me the scenario where that could happen.
Scenario where I feel like
let's have some imposter syndrome. That's the goal.
2026. Here we go. Let's manifest it.
Understand that everyone is on their own path. Okay? This is our mantra. I am on my own journey, right? It's easy to compare when we see another person's wins. Remind yourself there's no singular right timeline or journey to follow, right? You're on your own unique trajectory. That's what psychotherapist Steve Bloom says. That's what's hard. When we're young, we're all kind of on the same path, more or less, right? And then after college, everybody kind of diverges, and then the disparities in income, relationships data, life choices, they become more pronounced. This can be challenging to navigate as comparison and self-doubt creeps in. Use jealousy as a tool, okay? It shows you what you want in life and also what's possible. Instead of trying to suppress it or judging yourself for it, get curious instead. Ask yourself, what does this reveal about my deepest desires? How can I go about achieving this for myself? Turn the energy spent comparing and feeling inadequate into positive action.
Yeah, I like that.
Deeply examine your feelings, guys. So we're doing the work. Sometimes we label envy as actual grief over a missed opportunity, frustration from feeling stuck, or longing for a life that feels more aligned with who we are. Get curious instead of judgmental. All right. So one last thing I'm going to say, and then we're going to stop because I taught you everything. I fixed it.
I feel like I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
I fixed things. Define and prioritize your own goals. One of the fastest ways to feel like you're falling behind is by chasing goals that were never yours to begin with.
Oh, shit.
Social expectations, family pressure, and curated glimpses into other people's lives can blur the line between what you truly want and what you think you should want. Think about if it's what you really want, or if it's, you got to do some deep thinking about.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Or why you want it, maybe.
Yeah. Is this what you want, or is it what you think your parents want?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or what you should want?
Okay.
That's why it's essential to pause and define success on your own terms.
Okay.
All right. I hope there was some nugget in there.
No, it was really interesting.
Something
absolutely.
that's helpful.
It did resonate.
Do you guys want to hear a story?
Yes.
Okay, so
I don't know. Do I, Chris? I'm getting nervous.
this is, I don't know if this is actually fitting the topic.
That's okay.
But it definitely feels very much of my life. It's going to be about me. There weren't these kind of stories are hard to find, and I didn't want it to be like how so-and-so became an award-winning bestseller at the age of 62. So yesterday was a little bit of a tough day.
Okay.
Everybody was pretty sad, right? It was a sad day.
Yeah.
And I will just share a little bit of my journey. I woke up with a very sick cat.
Oh, no.
He has been vomiting for days, and then also had started vomiting up some blood, it looked like. So I was like, I got to take him to the vet. So I got him off to the vet.
Mandy.
And they're doing all these tests on him. I'm working on the episode at home, texting with some friends about how sad it is about Rob Reiner and his wife. And we're also just texting about like how heartbreaking it feels as parents, you think about your own kids and the struggles that you can have with your kids. And I'm just sad.
Yeah.
So I'm working through the afternoon. I get a call about the cat, and they're at the vet. They're saying like, we can't find anything wrong with him. Did you, give him any treats he shouldn't have, or did he eat the Christmas tree? And I'm like, everything's fine. We didn't do any of that. P.S. Like 2 months ago, this had happened too.
Oh. Yes, I remember.
And it was like $500. So again, I'm like, he's like, well, we want to do some x-rays. I'm like, all right, fine, whatever. Go ahead. So they do all of that. They call. He's fine.
Okay.
So it's another $500 bill to tell us we don't know why your cat keeps vomiting and having diarrhea. Okay. So
Is it an eating disorder?
He might. Okay. He's an LA cat.
He's an LA cat.
He needs to stop comparing himself to others.
Yes.
He needs to stop doing the self-comparison. We do have a lot of cats swing by the house and hang out, and maybe they're taunting him. He does have a little bit of a belly. So I get in the car because I have to go pick up the kids, and I start feeling like I have a migraine, and I'm like, God damn it. I take in a Nurtec. You've seen the commercials. The lady, she gets in the RV with her kids, and she's so happy, and I always think I could do that commercial. take my Nurtec, get in the car to go get the kids, and I turn on the radio and they're talking about, of course, Rob Reiner, and they're doing clips of him talking, and they're talking about, I don't think they've arrested Nick at this point, but they're just talking about the films he made, and I'm getting very emotional.
Yeah.
I'm like trying not to cry, but I'm feeling overwhelmed, like I'm going to start crying, and my head is like a vice. I'm like, it's coming. I'm starting to feel nausea. I got to get the kids. So the way I go to get the kids is their schools. It's not far. It's like 10 minutes. It's in a neighborhood, like a residential neighborhood. And you guys have all you've all done school pickup, so you know that it's tons of cars, and you have to go like around the block, so you're going the right direction to get in the line. So I'm in this neighborhood, and it's this lovely street. It's tons of huge, tall trees. They're beautiful, and cars are parked on both sides because people park there too, where their kids just walk to them, so they don't have to deal with the line. I'm driving along. I'm getting like I'm crying now, but not, where it's like you're like, I can still hold it together.
Yeah.
But I can feel the tears are starting to kind of fall. And all of a sudden I hear this bang. And I'm like, what just happened? Oh my God, I hit a fucking car. Shit. So I pull over, put the car in park, turn on my flashers, look back, and I'm like, I kind of don't know what I did even. So I get out of the car, walk back, and I see there's a car back there, and I think I must have clipped it, like maybe just with my...
Oh, a parked car.
Yeah.
Like your mirror to mirror.
Like mirror to mirror. I think I must have just clipped it with my mirror, and so I walk back, there's a guy sitting in the car.
No.
And I go... I think I hit your car. And he goes, yeah, obviously.
Oh, no.
And I go, now I'm sobbing.
Oh,
because
because you're so fragile at that moment.
Distraught that I did this. And I'm so surprised because I didn't even think I was close to any car and fully upset. And I go, I'm really sorry. Is it okay? So now I'm a fucking crazy person.
Right.
And he goes, yeah, I think it's fine. Are you okay?
Oh, no.
And I go, now I'm just like fully crying. I go, yeah, I'm just really upset about something I heard on the radio and I'm just distracted. And he goes, is your car okay? And I go, I don't know. Okay, bye.
So wait, you hit it, but you didn't do any damage to his car?
He just said it's fine.
But did he get out of the car?
No.
So he didn't look at his car?
He was on the phone with somebody and just looked at his mirror because I just hit his mirror.
Okay.
And he goes, it's fine.
Oh. Phew.
So like.
And yours is fine? Like, was there any damage to your car?
No, just the mirror. Like, the mirror just hit the mirror.
It.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I like clicked.
They're kind of designed to.
Yeah. So I like clicked it back into place.
Yeah.
I got in the car. Now my head is like a fucking.
Right.
It's going like boom, 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 boom. And then I get in the car line and now I'm just sobbing.
Right.
I'm just like crying so hard because I can't believe. P.S. just hit my husband's car.
I was going to say.
Like, a week ago.
I know. I was going to say, should we be taking the keys away from...
Yeah, or NPR.
It's only Kiss FM from now on.
Right? I just got to hear those, what's Top Dog Law commercials.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'm allowed to listen to. So now I'm just like in the car line, get into the parking lot, and then the kids are not there. So I'm like in just the school parking lot for like 20 minutes sobbing.
Oh, no.
And then I call Sven and he's like, where are the kids? I'm like, oh, I can't find the kids. And I hit a car. And he's like, you hit another car? Oh, my God. And then finally the kids came out and they're like, Mom, what's wrong? Oh, my God, Mommy. And they're hugging me like, I can't talk about it right now. So I went home, got into bed.
Okay.
Just fell asleep for like 4 hours. This was not even, none of this research, like half of it was done. And so then I got up at like 11 p.m. last night and finished it. So I was like, I think the story is just going to be me talking about
yeah, that's fine.
What happened.
Oh, you poor thing.
Because it was so surreal.
Yeah.
It was so surreal because I couldn't believe that I hit a car.
You know what just occurred to me? Because when you were sobbing, it sounded like Mary Tyler Moore saying, "Oh, Rob," which is from Carl Reiner's show, The Dick Van Dyke Show. Did it just occur to me now that the character's named Rob and he named his kid Rob?
Oh.
Wow, I never thought about that either. That's crazy.
That is interesting. It's all full circle. And your cat is named Mandy Patinkin.
Yeah, after The Princess Bride.
Who was in The Princess Bride.
Yeah.
That Rob Reiner directed.
But did Rob Reiner come before Rob Petrie or vice? Like, was Rob Petrie named after Rob Reiner?
It's kind of like a Trump with Barron and
John Barron. Yeah.
John Barron was his alter ego.
Oh, right. Yes.
The publicist that he
Well,
made
he
up.
managed to find his way to insert himself into the
That was
conversation.
So you usually, I just take, at face value everything that people post about him. This one I had to Google because I was like, did he really say this? Because people keep posting things that didn't happen.
Right.
So I had to Google this one to see if he really did. I'm like, okay, yeah, he really said it. All right, there's no bottom. There's just no bottom. All right, well, we should take a break.
Let's do it.
And we'll be back with our guests.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Hey there.
Hey, how was your break?
It's fine. I was talking about shoes.
We were talking about Vans.
Cool.
Did you, Vans, and when I was a child, my mother wouldn't let us get Vans because there was no support.
You need your arch
There's no
support.
support.
When
There's
you're
no support in
when
those
you're 12,
shoes.
you need your arch support.
To be fair, I don't know that I wanted Vans, but like right by our house, there was a Vans store. I don't know if
Yes.
Vans stores even exist anymore, but there was a.
Oh, yeah.
They do? Okay.
Sure.
But my brother probably had some Vans. I just remember my mom was very concerned because there wasn't any support.
What
in
did
those.
you like?
I just flashed on these shoes I had that I loved so much. I don't know if you remember this. There were high tops where the top part could fold over. They were girl shoes.
Yeah.
So they weren't unisex, but they were like white. And then in the inside high top part was like denim,
Okay.
like blue denim, I think.
I don't recall.
And you could fold it over
Yeah.
or you could have it up. It was
don't
a very
recall.
specific time. Like it probably was
Yeah.
only around for a couple of years or something. And I also wore penny loafers.
Wow.
And I also wore saddle shoes.
I remember saddle shoes when I was very little. It was
They
like
came back.
People didn't wear tennis shoes yet. That's how old I am. It was like saddle shoes. They were like what we wore.
Oh, yeah.
Black and white?
Black
well,
and
that was
white.
when I was a cheerleader. But then later.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Did I know you were a cheerleader?
Pee-wee.
Oh, like
Pee-wee, yeah.
grade school or something?
You know, it was like AYSO or Pee-wee football. It wasn't through the school.
Oh. So who do you cheer for if it's not through
The
the school?
Panthers.
The local.
It's like a local,
Okay. That is so cute. I need to see a picture of you as a cheerleader.
I'll show you.
You should cheer for kids playing like tetherball and hopscotch.
Yes. Exactly.
Marbles.
Double dutch.
They deserve cheerleaders too.
Exactly.
Why are we only cheering for the popular
Yeah.
sports?
Yes.
Tag them out, tag them out, tag them out.
You must remember these, though, because they made a big appearance in Stranger Things and then had a resurgence, which were the Reebok girls' high tops.
Yes.
Yes.
I want with the two
With the puffy
Velcro,
ankle.
the puffy ankle and the two Velcro at the top.
Yeah.
I believe my friend Nora wore those with scrunchy socks.
Yeah.
Big scrunchy socks. I didn't wear anything that I didn't wear anything that trendy.
You were too cool at that point?
It wasn't cool. I've told you this before. It wasn't cool. It was just I thought I would be pathetic trying to be hip, so I didn't try to be hip.
I tried really hard.
Yeah. But it wasn't a matter of I'm too cool for this. It was like,
Okay.
who do I think I am wearing scrunchy socks and Reeboks? So therefore,
So
I'm
no
wearing
LA gear for you?
No LA gear. She also had LA gear.
I did. Yeah. LA gear.
So
big time.
Therefore, I was wearing penny loafers,
Yes.
70 years after they were in style.
You were always a classic.
Yeah, I was. I really was.
Should we bring our guest in?
I think we really
Speaking
should.
of classics.
Yes. That's a good way to
Shucks.
frame our special guest. We, at the beginning of the show, talked about how to survive not being prepared for life. And now we were going to talk about how to survive not being prepared for Burning Man with second-time guest, right? Jordan Morris.
Oh yeah, second time's a charm, they say.
Do say that.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing great. I was loving the pre-show Vans talk.
Yes.
If we want to do any of that here, I have some opinions. I have some
okay.
information.
Well, Jordan and I are both wearing Vans.
We're both currently wearing Vans.
But
We're
what-
looking great.
with
We're-
laces.
With laces.
Yeah.
Although I do have a lot of slip-ons. I think
Okay.
the slip-ons is another classic look. Vans, you are right. Bad support.
Yes.
It's all I wear. I've been wearing them all my life. I have terrible posture because of it.
Crippling back pain.
You don't.
Yes.
You don't.
Oh, that's my huge tits.
Sciatica. You don't put in supports.
So Vans very recently has introduced some lines of shoes that are more cushioned. For a while, it was called Comfy Cush.
Okay.
And I think they've renamed it. I think it's just like Vans Premium or something.
Okay.
I liked the Comfy Cush branding. But basically, it seems like what they're saying is, hey, we know you're 40. We realize that there are like guys with braided goatees who are in their 40s. This is all they wear.
Right.
We need to make some changes with them in mind, with them in
Right.
their backs. So yeah, you can get a more padded van now
Good.
at a van store.
So of course we know you from Jordan Jesse Go.
Yes.
You're very, very popular and long running. Didn't
Yes,
you just
everybody
celebrate?
in here's been on Jordan Jesse Go,
Yes.
right?
Didn't you just celebrate a 20th?
Oh, that is actually
I'm sorry.
Jesse Thorne, my co-host, his public radio show Bullseye.
That's right.
Which started out as our college radio
Right,
show.
that's
recently
right.
had its 20th anniversary.
Oh,
That's
wow.
amazing.
Yeah, totally wild. And yeah, that started out as me and Jesse on our college radio station, 88.1 FM, the Heavyweight 88. KZSC
What college?
Santa Cruz.
Oh,
Santa Cruz, yeah.
That's so
That's
cool.
so
That's where my
amazing.
daughter wants to go.
Oh, really? Oh, nice.
She
Great.
wants to be a marine biologist.
That's where you go. They
So.
have good marine biology and good chilling out. Does she like to chill?
She's not very chill.
Well, it might be okay.
She might not be a good fit for her.
Okay.
Are they the slugs?
They're the-
Santa
the
Cruz?
banana slugs.
Banana slugs,
Yes.
Great mascot.
It's a wonderful, terrible mascot. Oh, I think I saw. I have a kind of a love-hate relationship with the UC Santa Cruz slug, but I did see a UC Santa Cruz license plate frame recently that said "No natural predators," and I'm like, I like that. That's pretty good.
Yeah. That's really funny.
Yeah, they look so disgusting. Nothing would want to eat it.
So, but also you have written a comic book that's coming out
I have
in February.
Yes.
Speaking of predators,
It's an amazing tie-in to this
Holy
show. I'm so
ghost.
glad you asked me.
Yes.
I had it on my list, asked to go back on the survival show.
Yes.
Because I am writing a comic book called Predator Bloodshed.
Whoa.
You guys know the Predator,
Yes,
right?
of
The
course. Yes, of
alien
course.
turns
Big fan.
invisible. Huge fan. The Predator, I am learning now, is a very popular. Hear me out. People like the Predator and will go, hear me out.
okay.
Yes.
Predator's kind of hot.
Predator's hot.
What?
Yeah. I think some people prefer him with the mask, but
Oh, I have to tell you, I have never seen a Predator movie except for that movie Prey.
Oh,
which
yeah.
was the prequel, which I actually very much enjoyed.
yeah, that's a great one. I think if you're going to see one Predator movie, Prey's a pretty good choice.
But I don't. Is the Predator a human being?
It is an alien who
Right, that's what I
hunts
thought.
for sport, and he's very honorable and very muscular.
But that thing is a mask.
The
That
thing-
thing is not part of its natural.
No, it has. I think usually in the movies, it starts out with the mask, and then
Okay.
you reveal the kind of gross mandible
Oh,
face
okay.
beneath.
And doesn't it have dreadlocks or something?
It does have dreadlocks.
Yeah,
yes.
that
yeah.
seems questionable.
Yeah.
Seems like some sort of appropriation.
Yes, your culture is not my costume, Predator. The Predator went to Coachella and everybody was mad at it.
And how many issues did you get?
It'll
to
be 5 issues.
Nice.
Starting February 25th, but you can pre-order it now at your local comic book shop, or if you want signed copies of all of them in the mail, you go to bit.ly/coolfight. And you can get signed issues, signed by me,
Fun.
in the mail from a nice store here in LA called Collector's Paradise. So,
Okay,
there you go.
that's very
Predator
exciting.
Bloodshed. It's really exciting and cool. As I would think, as folks who think about survival a lot,
Yeah.
I'm surprised you haven't seen more of these movies.
It's just not it's never been on my.
Sure.
I don't like scary movies.
I understand.
I like a certain kind of
And the
scary
character
movie.
is sexually intimidating. I think we all
Yeah,
agree.
that's it.
Thick thighs
That's
and
it.
lives. Yeah.
By the way, I was watching. Jimmy and Oliver were out last night, and I was watching a new show because I can't find anything I like. I was watching a show called Behind Her Eyes. It's like a thriller. It's a British show. And it's that woman who's in Bad Sisters, the young one with the blue eyes and the dark hair.
Oh,
They're
yes,
really-
yes.
Anytime a bad sister pops up in something, I'm like, there's a bad sister.
I know, right?
Right,
There you
right.
go.
Right?
It's always a
see,
trait.
You're going to see him a lot.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, it's Bono's daughter.
Oh, that's right.
What?
She is
yeah,
Bono's
she's Bono's daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
she's Bono's daughter.
Yes.
Get out.
I can't. I got to stay for the show.
So she is Irish.
Yes.
Because she's Irish in Bad Sisters, but I believe she's doing a British English accent
Yes.
in this show. Wow, that's interesting. I had no idea.
Yes.
So anyway, I'm
It's a shame. Isn't it a bummer when a Nepo baby is great? You're like, fuck.
I know,
she
right?
earned it too.
Yeah.
I mean, she did have a leg up, but she's also
Anytime
good.
Jack Quaid pops up and nails something, I'm like, fuck, I love this guy. I love
No,
this
he's
guy.
so good at
Yeah.
stuff.
But anyway, so I'm watching it, and then there's this sex scene, and there hadn't really been much sex in the show. There's this like really intense sex scene, and then I hear Jimmy and Oliver at the front door, and so I turn off the TV, and they both go, "What were you watching?" Because they could see through the window
Yes.
what I was watching, and I was like. I kept feeling like I had to explain that I was not indeed watching porn, and that
This is prestige TV.
I was like, it's a new show. It's British. It's a thriller. I gave the name. Like I really felt like I was.
You got caught.
it's about a.
You could look at the file. I've obviously watched
Yes.
the entire thing. I didn't
Yeah, yeah.
skip right to the
Why are
sex
you
scene.
sweating?
It's a show about a pizza guy, and they don't have enough money to pay him. And
It's a series.
Why are you home so early?
It's so funny.
it's a pizza guy and his
Anyway.
stepmom, and
It's okay. I had been watching Victoria, which is about Queen Victoria, from 2019, but then Rufus Sewell kind of exited the show, so I kind of lost interest in it.
Yeah, you didn't have the hot guy anymore.
didn't have
I don't.
Rufus Sewell
Who's in
anymore.
Behind Your Eyes? I don't.
Her, that's the only person I recognize so far.
Is she like a young bride?
She's not a young bride. She's like cuckoo. Something we don't know exactly what's going on, but her parents died in a fire.
Okay.
And did she start the fire? Probably.
Okay.
Because she has to be home at 2:30 every day, so her husband can call her from to make sure she's there. Because something, I've only watched 2 episodes.
Sounds
so.
like you better watch Predator.
Yeah, I think
instead.
so.
that's what. Yeah,
I
the
think
prestige
so.
TV got you down. There's 5 or 6 Predator movies. you
Yeah.
can
Just
enjoy.
Dive right in.
But you are here to discuss
Yes.
how to survive being ill prepared to go to Burning Man.
Yes.
Now, when was this?
This was in 2018. It was the last interesting
Okay.
thing I ever did. I've ceased being interesting.
I think writing a comic book is pretty
You know what?
interesting.
I'll take it. Thank
Yeah.
you. Yes, that is kind of interesting.
Was this your first time going?
It was first and only.
Okay.
So
Okay, first and last.
So on our podcast, Jordan Jesse Go,
Mm-hmm.
Burning Man is and always has been just like a joke topic for
Yes.
us.
Okay.
We enjoy dicking on it. It's funny. I think people know what it is, right? It's in the desert. It's a
Yeah.
bunch of hippies. There's
Right.
no money.
They make art.
They make art. Yeah, there's a lot of people kind of dress like kind of Mad Maxy
Right.
or steampunky.
Right.
They kind of pick one of those, but there's also a lot of just casual nudity.
and then they can't get out because it rains and it's
And you
muddy
right.
and- yeah.
I know it's in. So that's kind of part of it. It's in the most inhospitable
Yes. Right.
environment. It's in Black Rock, Nevada.
Okay.
Which is like if you fly into Reno and then drive, 5 hours out into the desert,
Yeah.
you get to Black Rock.
You've already lost me just on those 2 statements.
yeah.
I'm already like, no.
I know. To describe to some people, this is like hell. I'm
Yeah.
describing like the world, like not just something you wouldn't ever pay to do, but just like
I have always thought of it as the opposite of something I would like to do.
Same.
And I
same.
think that's why Jesse and I joked about it on the podcast
Right.
so much. It's like so antithetical to our deal.
Your
you know?
interests, things you'd want to do.
Yeah.
And it's let me know if this was the case in 2018, because I've seen video footage just from the last couple of years, which literally does look like hell. But also, I didn't realize that it's set up at night so much of like outdoor nightclubs with music pounding all through the night, like the kind of nightclubs I'd never want to go to, where it's like this EDM pounding loud music. All night long.
All night long.
Okay.
All night long. And all morning long.
Yes. Okay.
And all afternoon long.
Okay.
So it's that. So
did you go by yourself? Who did you go with?
So I, we had been dicking on it for years and years, and I got a message on a social media site. I forget which one, from someone. It's like, hey, I listened to your podcast. I know you talk about Burning Man a lot. I work for them. I'm leaving you a ticket. Just show up. So I'm like,
my God.
well, I guess I was a more interesting man then. I said yes to life a little bit more. So I'm just like, well, I got to do it, right? I got to give it a shot.
Yeah.
It just seemed like, I don't know, and I think the tickets are kind of hard to get.
They're expensive,
and
right?
I love a value.
Are they expensive?
I think they are, yeah.
think they
I
are.
think you're probably getting into like definitely above Coachella
Wow.
levels.
Hundreds and hundreds, right?
Yes, I
Really?
think so. Yeah, maybe even into the thousands range, and it sells out immediately. I think the thing that the
Isn't the whole thing anti-capitalist?
Yeah, but it's become all
it's
tech
not-
bros,
it's-
right?
and I think that's the kind of thing that maybe they don't want you to know these days, or the thing that the OGs are mad about is I think it is just like Silicon Valley tech guys helicoptering in with their
funny.
glamping setups.
Which my God, that's
it's
so funny.
antithetical, right, of what it used to be, which were these sort of artists who were all about anti-consumerism, and we're going to go out in the desert and we're going to make art.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
And it's now
now it's just
such
kind
an
of
American story.
Instagram opportunity for tech assholes.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Okay.
So anyway, but I did. So okay. So I didn't know anything about, like, I not only like don't do this stuff, like don't do desert, don't do rave, don't do drugs for the most part.
Okay.
Like I don't.
You're California sober.
I'm California. Yeah, exactly. I don't camp, and that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's camping. And I'm like, I don't do that. I don't even have.
Also, camping in the desert.
I know.
It's not even like in a forest with like
Where it's beautiful.
where it's beautiful and you have shade and a river and like it's the worst kind of camping.
Yeah.
I kind of sort of just knew friends of friends
Okay.
who were there, and I'm like, I imagine I'll run into someone. Again, this is the worst. This is the worst planning. The worst.
Okay.
And then so I like flew out to Reno. I rented a car.
And you're by yourself at this point.
And I'm by myself, but also, you see all the Burning Man people on the plane. It's the people in fuzzy cat hats and tutus and stuff like that.
Yes.
So at baggage claim, I saw a couple of weirdos hanging out waiting for their bags, and I asked them if they needed a ride. They said they did, so I drove out with
so
weirdos.
nice.
I know, and again, this is like dangerous, but I shouldn't have done any of this.
But are you
None
kind of,
this.
when you ask them, are you thinking this is going to be great to talk about on the pod? Like, are you like, I'm creating an experience. This will be a good story.
A little bit. And
Yeah.
I don't like that part about myself. I'm like, this will be good content, but it was.
Well, also for your life.
part of
I don't
your
even
job.
mean just content as much as like, I'm having an experience.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I liked that part of it, and I think there was a time in my life where I was very like into that idea of like, hey, like try this and do it for the experience.
I love that.
And,
Yeah.
because I think I am a pretty, for the most part, play it safe, boring kind of nerd, and don't do too much outrageous stuff. And it, anytime I got an opportunity, I was like, I should probably like give this a shot.
I love it.
Yeah. So I'm driving with these weirdos out there. I say weirdo affectionately,
Right.
But they were weird. And I got there, and I don't have like I have a backpack with some clothes. I don't have a tent. I don't have like I don't have a sleeping bag. I just have some stuff.
Wait, okay. First, back up for 1 second.
Yeah.
How long were you planning on staying?
Let's see. I think it is like 10 days.
Oh, my God.
I was like, I think I'll try and stay for 3 or 4.
Okay.
I think I never had it in me of like, I'm going to stay for this whole thing.
Yeah.
And I also don't want to, I like the thing to me that was the most unpleasant was I hear you have to wait in a long line to park, and I didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to like, wait in a long line to get out.
Yes.
Okay.
You want to get stuck in that lot.
Especially when you're more hungover than you've ever been in your life.
Right.
So I'm like, I'll go a couple days into it and I'll leave a couple
I
days
see.
before it ends.
Okay, and then second question. So you didn't bring a backpack a sleeping bag or
No.
a tent. So did it just not occur to you? Did you think there would be cabins supplied for you, or
I don't know.
you just didn't think about it?
I think I was like, I'll either find one of these people I kind of
Okay.
know. One of the people who I'm a little closer with him now than I was then, but I did know that. Do you guys know Andy Wood?
I know the name.
Yeah, Andy Wood, a great podcaster, stand-up guy from L.A. Lives in Joshua Tree for most of the year now.
Okay.
Co-founder of the Bridgetown Comedy Festival.
Co-founder of the
in
Bridgetown
Portland.
Comedy Festival.
Oh, he's been on Never Not Funny, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
yes.
And
hilarious
he's been on
dude.
Jeopardy too. So.
And he's a Jeopardy champ. Fascinating
he's a
guy.
genius.
Now plays in a ska band. Now plays in the Warsaw Poland Brothers. So
So he's
wow.
got some checkered
he's
vans.
lived a life.
Yes.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, no, you're
He's got a
issued your
tattoo of checkered
vans.
vans.
Yeah, you're giving them and your spit valve.
You're
and,
indoctrinated.
yeah. I'll just say he hosts the Probably Science podcast with Matt Kirshen. So I knew him, so I'm like, okay, I could probably find Andy if I
Just find someone in
I will
these
find
thousands
someone.
of people.
Yeah.
Also, something I didn't realize but should have: cell phones don't work. Cell phones
Right.
just fucking
Right.
don't work.
Oh, right.
So my thing of like, I'll just text someone.
Yes.
That's out the door.
Okay.
But I was able to like find these friends of friends who so you have your camp in Burning Man, right? Like you have your people you camp with. I don't know how the campsites are distributed. And they each have a little theme, right? Like there's a like ski chalet theme.
Okay.
There's a sexy fireman themed camp. I think the one Andy goes to, it's like a mobile, like it has some sort of like mobile van element where they're all like jamming and playing music and stuff like that.
Okay.
But the camp of people that I found where I kind of knew a couple people they were called not the Time Bandits, not the Time Crisis. That's a arcade game. The Time Colony. And their thing was doing historical pre-enactments where they reenacted wars that hadn't happened yet. So they would reenact
Wait a
like
second.
human robot wars.
How can that be historical if it hasn't happened yet?
Right?
It's all pretend.
I'm making the mind-blowing motion.
Okay.
Now. The two
They
hands
did reenactments
expanding.
Okay.
Yeah, wars.
I didn't know there was that much work involved in Burning Man.
There's a lot of
sounds-
skits too.
Oh,
More skits than
God.
anything.
Oh, my
yeah.
God.
I know, making this
It sounds
sound like
worse and worse by the
yeah.
minute.
I
Okay.
swear to God, it's fun. I swear to God, it's
Okay.
not all just skits and camping.
Okay.
I know it's like this could be church camp if you just like look at it in a weird way.
Gotcha.
So I knew them, and they had a dome. They had a geodesic dome that they all slept in.
That they made?
That
Or
they
you can buy something like that?
That they are
a pop-up geo...
erected. I guess I'll say.
Okay.
I
People
think
like build insane stuff there.
Yeah,
that you can't believe
right.
they did.
It the like building stuff is totally wild and unlike anything like. And people just they build domes to sleep in, but they also just build crazy art installations.
Right,
Like we
that
did
part
this
I
thing
knew, yeah.
where we like laid in a metal bowl, and a Viking came with a fire pole and lit the ceiling on fire, and we just laid in this dome and watched the ceiling burn. And yeah, people build all this insane stuff. And
It's like these art installations that you also can take part in, right?
yeah, they're all kind of experiential, and there's like
That part actually sounds cool.
It totally is.
but
It
if you
fucking
didn't have to
rips.
do all that other stuff.
Right, if you could just go to a nice Hampton Inn at night after you were done.
Yes.
Grab a little breakfast buffet in the
continental
morning.
breakfast.
Oh, the continental breakfast.
Yeah.
I've stayed in a lot of Hampton Inns recently for various reasons. Nothing untoward. No, it sounds. I stay in a lot of Hampton Inns, if you know what I mean.
I'm having several affairs.
I'm having many affairs with ladies who love free eggs. So I've been doing a lot. Like now that I do comics, I do like Comic Cons, and there's always a Hampton Inn close to the convention center. So I have a lot of like Hilton points now.
Nice.
Braggart.
Diamond status.
Ooh.
Thank you. I get a special little parking space.
Nice.
It's pretty nice. Anyway, but diamond status, not an issue at Burning Man.
Okay.
So right. Of course, this stuff would all be super fun and cool were you to be able to return to some sort of comfort afterwards?
Yes.
But no, I was just going back to the dome and like sleeping on the ground next to these weirdos
And
who reenacted robot wars.
There was not a spare sleeping bag.
There were, yeah. So that's the thing with Burning Man is it's like a sharing economy. Like you bring more than you need. You just kind of give
Except
stuff
for you.
away. So here, yes,
Bring less than you
I was
need.
such a fucking freeloader. But you know what I was able to do for the time colonists who saved my life?
Yes.
Since I had rented a car, I could take the garbage with me.
Oh.
So when I left 2 or 3 days beforehand, I was able to fill my car with all of their garbage and take it to the dump.
Okay.
Because getting your garbage out is kind of like an issue. And there's a little bit of a like, leave it nicer than you found it.
So you paid them
ethos.
back.
I was able to pay them back.
Okay.
by
that's good.
transporting trash.
And you did give them a ride. Were
did-
these the people you?
No,
those were
totally
different people. But you
yeah.
still gave
But-
those people a ride, which was pretty
so I
nice.
like to think that me
No,
giving,
that was really nice.
Yeah.
that was contributing to the community in that way.
So it was 5 hours away from the airport. What were these two people planning on doing? Just renting a car themselves?
I think there is. I think in the way that I showed up, just this like, hey man, it'll provide. It'll.
Right.
Hey,
They're like, we'll work it out.
we'll work it out. It'll all come into. Hey man,
Yeah.
there's a little bit of this. I think they just showed up like that, and I was there.
It worked out.
And it fucking
Wow.
worked out. And yeah, I am such a in my just day to day life, I'm such a worrier. I'm such a worry, stress, doom scroll type.
Okay.
But yeah, doing this was kind of a nice lesson in like, hey man, just show
Sometimes
up.
it works
How
out.
bad could it be? Yeah.
So So was it freezing at night?
It was totally freezing at night. It was 1,000,000 degrees at any time that wasn't night. And a thing I didn't plan for that people were nice enough to gear me up for was sandstorms. Constant sandstorms.
Oh, God.
So just you have to when you see people on Instagram, geared up for Burning Man, they're all wearing like masks and helmets and stuff like that. And like part of it's just like
The dress.
to look cool
Right.
on Instagram, but there's a functional element of you need like respiratory and gas masks.
This is like Tatooine.
Yeah, it is.
Like
It's
Jawa covered.
It's a wonderful parallel. It is kind of a
you.
Tatooine where everybody is on Molly.
Right.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Is this
okay.
just what Earth is going to be in like 2050?
no.
It's gonna be
it's
cool
just-
as hell, bro. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be fucking Burning Man 24/7.
Okay, so were you on Molly or what were you on?
Yes, I did Molly a couple of times, and it was a hoot.
Okay.
It's wonderful. Kids don't do drugs. A lot of kids listen to this show, right?
Only.
It's our demographic.
It's just all
Yeah.
12 to 15. So the very vulnerable age for them to start doing drugs.
Let me tell you, listen, just know your dealer. Kids, I can't stress this enough. Take half, see how you feel. Wait for it.
And had you done Molly before to sort of know
I had
how
a couple of times,
you
yeah.
kind of knew like it's probably going to go okay?
Yeah. And in general, all of my doing of Molly has been great, a lot of fun. And then I did acid one night too, which I had only done a couple of times.
Okay.
And that I was surprised was a very fun experience. I've always been a little bit nervous about hallucinogens and still am, but this time was very fun. I think there's only just kind of an element of like laying awake at 3 a.m. and still being kind of fucked up, thinking like, well, maybe I'm just like this now. Maybe this is just me, a guy who thinks the walls are moving.
Oh my God. And is Molly is it like ecstasy?
It's like ecstasy,
You're just
yeah.
happy the whole time
Yeah,
and,
it just-
love and all
Yeah,
that
and
stuff?
everything,
Okay.
and just breathing feels cool. You're like, yeah, guys, you gotta try this. You gotta try breathing in and out. It's awesome.
How many strangers did you have sex with that you know of?
No sex with strangers.
So is that
Yeah.
though kind of what Molly makes you feel like, or do you not really care? Is that not a thing that that happens with Molly? Like I've never taken Molly, so I don't have any.
I think I think just like touch is very nice.
Okay.
So I think like if you're with friends and you're doing Molly, you want to like hold hands, and I think in my experience it has been a little more like wholesome. It is like just
Okay.
liking to hug.
That's what I've
Yeah.
heard. It's
and
touching.
like, yeah, like that is nice. I I mean, obviously it affects everybody differently, but like, I don't think your immediate feeling on Molly usually is like, gotta fuck, you know. I think it's like, yay, like, scratch my head.
Yes.
Like,
It's so
play with my
interesting.
hair.
So I keep thinking like, oh, but then at night something happens, but it's really the whole time things are happening.
Totally. And also like something that maybe you wouldn't expect, something I didn't expect, was like, you're just always drinking. Like, there's so much drinking. It is just like a weird,
In the desert.
Not water, though.
not water.
Just booze.
Yeah.
Doesn't that start to feel kind of awful?
Yes.
It sounds
Good question. Yes. I don't know how people do it longer than I did it. I think all in all, I had like a lot of fun and really liked it. But like the people who do it for 10 days are just like fucking animals. Yeah.
Speaking of like, oh, this is me now. Like,
Yeah.
I can't imagine. Then you have to go back to real life after 10 days of this really strange existence.
Yeah, you have to go back and work at Uber or
I
something.
I wish they had this for like things I'm interested in. You know,
Yeah.
like it's the swing era for 10 days. You know, just like something fun that you can live in.
You know, I think on a recent trip to Vegas, I did see ads for a like rockabilly weekend.
Oh yeah.
Maybe is this
This
close
might
enough?
exist for you. You just haven't done the research.
I don't know how to do the hair though. That's the problem.
Hair,
You get it done.
I'm so those girls. I was always so impressed with those rockabilly girls.
Yeah.
Oh my
With
God,
the
I
commitment
know.
to the look.
They could really
and
do
such
it.
a cute look. I love it.
Yeah.
Great look.
So
The guys don't have to do shit. They just have to roll up a pack of cigarettes.
yeah, right.
I'm rockabilly now.
Gel.
There's a gel.
It's mainly like Hispanic kids are really into
I
rockabilly.
think so, yeah,
rockabilly,
yeah.
or were. I don't know that exists
Yeah.
anymore. But okay. So was there a bad point? Was there something where you felt like out of control, or you didn't enjoy, or just it was all
You know
good
what?
times?
It was all in all, it was a blast. I really had fun. I think the
awesome.
only time where I was like, fuck this, was being on acid and feeling a little too high.
Yeah.
But I think the rest of it, again, so foolish to show up that unprepared. But I did just like, yeah, everybody like looked
It
out
did
for me,
work
took care
out.
of me, gave me stuff. Yeah, it
What
did.
did you do for food?
A lot of Cliff Bars. It's a very like Cliff Bar, like
They're
Cliff
food
Bar
vendors
economy.
there, though, right? Like,
not vendors
Oh,
because
okay.
you can't sell anything.
oh,
But
okay.
I know what I wouldn't have given for just like a fucking corn
Burrito
dog.
or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there are just like people making food and giving it out.
Okay.
And you know, you're eating it without knowing them, which maybe
yeah.
not the best
so
idea.
people have to bring their own food
Yeah.
to make it through the time and,
Yeah.
and pack their own food. And
Yes, yeah. But it is like a lot of Cliff Bars. And I remember when I
God, that sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah, I know. So it's like basically 5 days of Cliff Bars and just dumping alcohol onto it. And then whatever else. And then I remember like that I drove back kind of early, a day or two early. And my flight was the next day, and I just stayed at a, motel or something in Reno, and like walked across the street to the sports bar that was across the street from the motel, and then got an appetizer sampler platter. And
Oh,
just,
yes.
and that to me is one of the greatest meals I've ever eaten in my
Right.
life. Is just taking down this like app sampler platter
I totally
at a
get
place
it.
called Cheaters or something.
Yeah.
cheaters.
Did you leave early because you just couldn't take it anymore? Like it was just too much
Or just because,
stimuli?
Yeah, I think I like, again, the like waiting in line to get out to me was something I just wasn't going to do.
Right.
And then, yeah, I think I was like, I'll enjoy this more if I like limit it,
Right.
if I'm not trying to like.
But I meant you planned to leave a day before your flight. That's what I'm asking.
I did, yeah.
Okay. And so I'm wondering, I'm just thinking of how I would be like in the back of your head were you like, I gotta tell Jesse that I liked this.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit of like, I'm a fucking poser now. Because I'm like, great, man, you just show up. And the
Universe
desert,
provides.
The desert provides, man. And why are we all so uptight? And why do we need these clothes?
Right.
Yeah, I know. I am kind of that guy about it. I mean, I didn't go back or haven't gone back yet. And like, obviously didn't make it part of my life. But like, as far as like, people are like, oh, you went to Burning Man? Was it totally fucking lame? I'm like, no, man, it was beautiful. It's about art and touching people's hair.
I was going to ask you if you feel like whatever you sort of learned from that experience, do you think you were able to take it into your life in some small way?
Yeah, I mean, I think like it was a good lesson in like, say yes, try the thing. If you get the maybe it's not your thing, but yeah, I don't know. It could have turned out a lot worse, I guess, but it didn't.
Yeah.
And and I think as someone who is kind of a natural worrier and kind of always goes to the worst case scenario mentally, it was nice to do something where like, hey, that worked out. It was good, and you had a fun time, and maybe you don't do it every year, but it worked out great. So
Yeah.
I love it.
That is a good lesson, I think.
It is. And it's actually, you've made it sound more appealing than I've ever heard it described.
Yeah.
I'm still never going to go.
Sure. I think,
But, but when you said the thing about the tech bros, I was like envisioning like the cast of Succession, like those characters going. I mean, totally see them doing that.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so funny.
They should have done a Burning Man episode of that
They
show.
should have.
Get it back on the air.
Yeah. I would love to see that episode.
Oh my God. Can you imagine what's his face? Kieran Culkin at Burning Man?
Yeah.
Oh my
Matthew
God.
McFadden.
Oh my God. He'd be so
Bring it back. Just do a
uncomfortable.
Burning Man season.
Yes. Just do it like a 2-hour special.
Yeah.
It could just be, it takes place in a time we don't even know
Yes,
before or
before.
after.
Right.
what.
It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
yeah,
It's
It
a
doesn't matter.
slice that we never got.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be amazing. There should be a movie. They should just do
Yes.
that as
Oh
a
my God.
Do it in
feature.
the theaters.
I know.
Yeah.
I
See that?
know.
Like that. Your
The Stranger Things
Stranger
finale.
Things.
Yeah.
Go to. Yeah.
It'll fill up all the Lemleys.
Yeah.
You could totally fill up a Lemley. You could. A Lemley would love that.
Lovelies. Oh my God. Has there been a documentary about Burning Man? It seems like
Oh God,
there should
I'm
have
sure.
been.
Yeah,
There's
I bet
probably
there is.
100 documentaries a
Right.
year about
Right.
that we never hear about.
There's
Yeah,
never
yeah.
been one that's sort of
Like the big,
stood out, like
I
the
can't
Fire
think.
Festival
Yeah.
Right.
one. there were
God.
2 that we
I
all
could watch.
Right.
couldn't
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I could
stop
watch 5
watching.
more documentaries about the Fire Festival.
Right.
Bring it on. Yeah,
I know.
Did they were going to bring it back.
I know they
weren't
were.
Yes.
I don't think it happened, but yeah.
He was trying to launch something new, and people were like, "Stop it."
Sir, do you want to go back to jail? Seems like that's
I
what you're
do.
asking for.
It was amazing. Well, this has been so much fun.
Thank you.
Thank you
Yes.
so much.
Thank you for
Yeah,
having me.
amazing.
Oh my gosh, what a blast.
Yeah. And is there a way to pre-order the comic?
There is, yeah. So you can go to bit.ly
Oh, yes, you said that. Sorry.
cool fight. I'm happy to remind
Yes.
people. Or if you go to your local comic book store and just say, we want to pre-order Predator Bloodshed or put it on my pull list, they'll do that for you. I think
Wonderful.
at some point there will be a trade where it's collected that you could get in a bookstore or something. But
Right.
I would love for folks to pick up the monthly issues.
Very cool.
bit.ly/cool fight.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Jordan.
for having
And
me.
Thanks, Jordan.
we will be back right after this with What Did We Learn Today?
Danielle,
Kristine.
are you ready to learn what we learned today?
So ready.
All right, I am too. And as soon as this comes up in my phone, I will tell you.
Okay.
The frog pond effect, or big fish, little pond effect, is a social psychology theory where individuals' self-esteem and self-evaluation are heavily influenced by their rank within a specific reference group, not just their absolute performance. Essentially, a person feels better about themselves being the big fish, top performer, in a little pond, less competitive group, than being a little fish, low performer, in a big pond, highly competitive group, even if their actual skill level is the same. Now it makes sense.
But everyone knows Little Fish, Big Pond. Why do they have to?
Why'd they bring a frog into
Why
it?
do they bring the frog
It's a
into
weird
it?
name. I guess a frog pond evokes a small body of water. Maybe I don't know.
I don't know.
It just seems like they should have stuck with the big fish, little
Yeah.
pond, because everyone knows that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some Australian gun laws.
Okay.
Australian gun laws in the 90s were dramatically reformed by the National Firearms Agreement, NFA, of 1996, a bipartisan response to the Port Arthur massacre, which was the country's deadliest mass shooting. This agreement established comprehensive nationwide restrictions on firearm ownership and use.
Okay.
They did something right.
Yep.
Behind Her Eyes. Okay, the cast of Behind Her Eyes, the limited series stars Tom Bateman, Simona Brown, Eve Hewson, that's Bono's daughter. Is it Bono? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's
Not
not
Bono. Was I saying Bono earlier?
you said it right.
Okay. And Robert Aramayo. Here's the Burning Man ticket cost. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
2005 ticket price range from $550 to $3,000 plus taxes, guys. And fees. So that $550 is the price without taxes and fees.
Jeez.
Using a
Louise.
tiered system where higher prices support lower cost tickets and operational costs, with $750 covering the base cost per participant. The lowest tiers are the most sought after, while the higher tiers help fund the event and make it accessible to more people, with a $150 vehicle pass also required. But like, what are you getting with that ticket? Just access to the land? Like, you're not getting food.
Right.
You're not getting water. I guess they have porta potties.
Right.
So it sounds like the higher tickets aren't getting you anything different than the lower tickets.
No, you're not getting like a VIP section.
It's just that
You get closer to the Burning Man.
Yeah.
You're just helping.
You're doing someone a solid,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, but like who?
the other people, everyone around. I mean, that's the thing. It's true you're not getting like room and board, but it sounds like basically the way Jordan described it. It's like once you get there, people will just feed you and clothe you and put you.
Yes, because they're all bringing that.
But they're bringing
right.
that. Yeah.
Who's making so much money off of Burning Man is what I'd like to know. Because
Big Burning Man.
yeah, big.
Isn't it like? Did
burn.
it start with two guys? I think I read about how.
Yeah,
it
and didn't they
started.
write about
Yeah.
how like they don't even want anything to do with it anymore because they're so against how it's
It's
what
just it's just cartoonish how antithetical, but
Yeah.
but obviously people can still experience what they want to experience. So I guess it's
It's a lot of things that aren't what they started out to be.
Right.
It doesn't mean you can't still enjoy it. I'm a little bothered by how much.
It feels like there's probably another, like in the way that Slam Dance came after Sundance, there's probably another event that we don't know about.
Yes.
That's the real thing. Like that's
Yes.
the cool one now.
You're not at the real Burning
and all
Man.
the corporate losers are going to Burning Man, and then there's this secret thing for like the actually cool people.
once Burning Man adds another layer of comfort to it and sells out more, then I'll be more interested in going. I want it as inauthentic as possible.
Yeah.
I want to be comfortable.
Just hold
Yeah.
the whole thing at a resort.
There you go.
And I want
Burning Man in the Bahamas.
the add-ons with the massages
Right.
and the smoothies that have spinach in them.
Yes.
The non-drinking, drug-doing
Yeah.
Burning Man with yoga classes, massages.
Yeah.
That's that, and where I get to read all day.
Yeah.
And there's
That's
a
just
warm
a vacation.
ocean.
Yeah.
I think I just need to go to Costa
you
Rica.
just want to go on vacation
Yeah, I
to
think.
Hawaii or something.
Yeah. Okay. So several documentaries. I'm going to start over. Several documentaries explore the unique culture, art, and philosophy of Burning Man, including Burning Man Art on Fire, which focuses on art creation, Spark, a Burning Man story, which explores the challenges of the organizers, and Burning Man Behind Black Rock, behind the scenes of the movement. Other notable films capture its participatory spirit, like Burning Man Unbound. That sounds like something you watch at home alone. While newer ones like Dust offer cinematic perspectives on the desert city. So you can really take a deep dive onto Burning Man,
All right.
if you so wish, from the comfort of your own couch.
Yeah.
Would you like to hear about a documentary I saw over the weekend?
Yes.
Well, I'm not going to say it was very good, but I will put the caveat in that it's harrowing.
Okay.
Harrowing viewing. And I realize as I'm setting all this up that I cannot remember the name of it.
Oh, I can never remember the name of any document.
Okay, so I will say I'm going to tell you about it. Maybe one of you guys will know the name of it. It's about a neighborhood in which the whole documentary is police camera footage.
Okay.
And, it's The Perfect Neighbor.
So that's interesting because we started watching it.
Yeah.
I think this is the one we started watching. And it was just kind of about women being treated terribly. And I was like, I don't think I want to be a part of this.
Oh, no, it's not that.
It's not?
No, so this is about a woman
Okay.
who lives in a sort of rural neighborhood in Florida, a white woman, and across the street are predominantly black families.
Okay.
It's all apartments, so they're in a certain economic situation. They're not like bad apartments. The apartments all look fine. Her apartment, they're all sort of fine apartments. And she's upset that the children are playing in a grass lot next to her apartment, which is not her property.
She's a Karen.
She's the biggest Karen, and she constantly is calling the police to say, they're being too loud. I'm being harassed. You need to
Right.
do something about this. And the parents are like, these are just little kids. They're just playing, they're not doing anything wrong. And
Right.
she's saying to the police, these parents they're harassing me. One of them threw a sign at me. Anyway, it's a very riveting documentary because, again, you're seeing it all through body cam footage
Yeah.
from the police. And it does have a very heartbreaking end.
Oh, I don't know if I can do this.
So I'm going to say that I think it's very powerful viewing. I watched it with my kids. They wanted to see it.
Oh,
and I
okay.
think it's especially for kids to see sort of another experience of
Yeah.
what it can be like in the world, what it can be like to live as a Black person in the United States, for sure. Even being a child, what that life is. So I guess I recommend it, but know you're going into something
Right.
very heavy.
What is it? The Perfect Neighbor?
Perfect Neighbor.
Yeah. It's not on Netflix, right? I think I keep seeing it pop up on something.
It might be. I don't
Maybe
know.
it's HBO. I don't
It's
know.
a streamer. It's probably HBO or Netflix.
Yeah. Because I keep searching for things to watch, and so I saw it. I did see it. But I was conflating it with something else. You're right. That Jimmy and I were going to watch, and we got 2 minutes into it, and I was like, nope. No,
How
thank you.
many Pluribus episodes have you watched?
I'm caught up.
Okay, I'm not caught up yet.
Did you see the Carol Burnett ad?
No.
So the character's name is Carol, and they're always like, Carol, and they address her, and
Yes,
throughout the
yes,
series.
yes.
So Carol Burnett did an ad for the show where she's like, "Hi, Carol. I was also known as Carol," because they always talk like. Have you
Yes.
seen the show?
Not yet.
The basic premise is that most of the world has become linked as one person,
Right. Yeah.
except for like 13 people. And Carol, our protagonist, is one of the 13 people, and so, but it was very well done. It was cute.
Is it an ad for the show?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
I'll have to seek it
I just
out.
saw it on Facebook. Like, I don't know if it's, but yeah, I'm sure you can Google it. But it's like, I was also known as Carol. It's well done.
Oh, I like to see that. Yeah, because she was on a Vince Gilligan show. Carol Burnett, right? She was on.
Is that show Vince Gilligan? That the
Pluribus.
Kristen Wiig?
No, I'm
show?
talking about
Breaking Bad.
No. The Better Call Saul, wasn't she? She was a mom. She played a mom on Better Call
did she?
Saul.
I didn't watch it,
I don't remember that.
Why don't watch Better Call Saul?
so I can watch it without having watched Breaking Bad.
Oh yeah,
Sure.
takes place before it, but there are things if you know the characters
Right,
from Breaking
but
Bad.
you think I'll enjoy it?
I think it's incredible.
Okay,
Yeah,
I think it's an incredible show. It's one of my favorite shows.
all right.
I don't think you need Breaking Bad to watch Better Call Saul. And Rhea Seehorn's so good in it.
She is.
And he's there. It's great.
Okay,
I think
that's it, right?
we've covered it,
We've
man.
covered it.
This is a
Hope you're having a
jam-packed episode.
Nice holiday season.
Enjoy yourselves. Stay safe.
Yep. And until next time.
Remain calm.